Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigerian View. So guys, what I am about to say in this video, I actually wanted to write it out on my WhatsApp status, but I noticed that it was too long and a lot of people really don't like to read when it's too long. So I decided to make a video about it. So in this video, I am going to explain the reason the Nigerian government lied about what happened in Kano, the explosion that happened in Kano yesterday. A lot of people have already heard about it, but before I go into it, I just want to make everybody understand that I am only here to tell you the truth, because gone are the days that Nigerians used to wait for 9 o'clock NTA news, where Nigerians will sit down in front of the TV and the government will feed everyone with lies. That is not possible anymore in this day and age, because we have the internet and we have people on ground in every locations that things are happening. So the government can just come up and lie to us. So without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into about the blast that took place in Kano yesterday, which was a bomb blast. But you know, the authority, they are saying that it wasn't a bomb blast at all. They said it was a gas explosion. And today, I just want to tell you the reason they are lying. So, first of all, you need to understand the area where it happened. It is called Aba Road in Sebogeri. What you need to understand is that this area that it happened is not an area that is occupied by Hausas. This area is occupied by foreigners, or you can say they are occupied by Christians, or you can say that the area is occupied by mainly Igbo people. If you doubt, I just want to play this short clip for you to understand. Then I'll come back to continue to tell you the reason they are lying. So just listen to this clip. Pay attention.
But God intervened. It was a suicide bomber that came, and I want you to pass this information across the way I'm telling you now. It was not gas explosion. It was a suicide bomber. We saw him.
What we are hearing in the news now that the government are saying is a gas explosion, while what we saw and the sound we hear is a bomb blast sound. As an engineering student, I know what is gas and I know what is bomb explosion. So I don't see the reason why the government will be telling us that this is a gas explosion where we know the truth. So I don't know if they are trying to cover their shame or trying to cover their insecurity in the state.
So you can hear them calling the names of Igbo people, and you can also hear the tonation, the accent, that this area is dominated, is mainly by Igbo people. You can even tell by the way these people are dressed that they are not Hausas, but they live in Kano, and it's like an Igbo community in Kano. The school that this happened in is dominated by the children of Igbo people. I have spoken with a lot of people that live right there in Sabogeri, and they confirmed that it is an Igbo community. Now, the commissioner of police got there and he said that it was a gas explosion from a nearby wedding shop.
They said it was an explosion, bomb explosion, but sincerely, it's not bomb explosion. It's gas cylinder explosion.
And the commissioner of information said it was an explosion from an animal farm which is opposite the school, and I'm going to show you the video and you can see the opposite. If it was a gas explosion from an opposite farm, like it said, but this place is very much intact. You can see how wide the road is, but it affected the people in school. Now, the Kano State governor came out and he said that the explosion did not take place in school, and he also said they don't know the reason or how the explosion happened. After the commissioner of police have said that it was a gas explosion from a wedding shop, now this explosion was deliberate. The person that did it targeted the school that belongs to foreigners. When I mean foreigners, I mean the people that are not Hausas. This is a calculated thing. So I got from a very reliable source that the reason the government is lying is because the government don't want to cause tension. The government don't want to make the tension that is already on ground increase. So for this reason, the government decided to lie to calm the tension. But this is not truth. I'll tell you why. Do you think if this had happened in a community full of houses, do you think the government would have kept quiet or the government would have lied? If this would have happened in a community full of houses, the government would have come out and investigate. And let's face another fact here. If this was really an ordinary gas explosion, why didn't police, military officers, or even government people that we rescue to come? The commissioner of police went there briefly, just for a few minutes, and he left. The reason they are afraid to come, the reason they left, is because they don't know what is going to happen next. They don't know if there's going to be another explosion, so they are keeping themselves safe. So I think it's time for us to really understand that these people really don't mean well. These people purposely went to the school where children were learning, the children that are not houses, and they did these acts that they did. So I just want to bring this to people's notice so that you will start arguing if it is gas explosion or not. Some Nigerians really don't know the difference between a gas explosion and an actual blast, because gas explosion causes fire, but in this case it's different. You can see what happened. The place just collapsed. This is not a gas explosion. So I just quickly want to bring this to my viewers for them to understand what is going on.